Hello, Oilers fans. Austin here with today's pregame report between the Edmonton Oilers and the Seattle Kraken. The Edmonton Oilers are going to be without Leon Draisaitl and Connor McDavid. This is only the third time ever since either of them entered the league that neither of them will be in the lineup on the same night. The Oilers held them out of their lineup or in the season finale last year and also in the final game of the regular season in 2022. But other than that, those two, or at least one of them, have always been in the lineup, and this is going to be a massive, massive test for the rest of the group. I know Seattle is not considered a playoff team. In fact, they're actually completely out of it as of this point of the season. They are a team that is continuing to build and hopefully have a better future. For the Oilers, this is a time for their group to really step up, find a way to get some goals, find a way to win for your two best players, find a way to win for them, because they're the ones who drive a lot of the offense on this team. They are the bus drivers for the organization. I'd like to make sure, and I'd like to hope that the rest of the group can rally around them not being in the lineup, and find a way to grab 2 points tonight against the Kraken. If you end up enjoying this pregame report, just make sure to smash that like button. That's all I ask. It goes a long way in supporting the channel. We're going to do the lineups. We're going to do the game day stats and numbers, the keys to the game, score prediction, and players to watch. So please make sure to let me know your score prediction and your players to watch down in the comment section below. Let's get into the projected lineups. This was tweeted out earlier this morning from Morning Skate. Vasily Podkolzin with Ryan Nugent-Hopkins and Victor Arvidsson. No surprise that this is going to be considered Edmonton's top line. I put top line in quotation marks because I do feel that Chris Knoblauch is going to be rolling his lines tonight. A lot of lines are going to get equal opportunity, and I wouldn't be surprised if he starts line switching around depending how this game is going, getting guys with different looks with different players. But this line specifically, Podkolzin, RNH, and Arvidsson, has been very, very solid for the team. They are generating offense. They are very good at puck possession, and they have been terrific. Now, normally this is your third line when everyone is healthy. However, now it is Edmonton's first line because of the injuries to their two top players. I really want to see Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. Let's see if he can find a way to drive some offense here, channel some of that former first overall pick skill that he was drafted for, try and channel some of that 100-point season that he had a couple years ago and help drive the bus for the Edmonton Oilers tonight. On the second line, you'll have Corey Perry with Adam Henrique and Zach Hyman. Now, that is going to be a very slow line. As long as they have puck possession, they're going to get their chances. But if they're coming onto the ice without the puck, it's going to be hard to get it with the lack of speed on that line, other than Zach Hyman, who is obviously going to be the one that's trying to gain possession in on the forecheck. But Adam Henrique, he's playing second line center position. They're going to be relying on him for some offense as well. He has not had the offensive season that I think a lot of us in oil country hoped for, but Adam Henrique historically can produce. He can score goals, and, he may have been brought in here initially to help with depth, but then his role has kind of changed into a shutdown bottom six center role. Tonight, there's an opportunity for him to step up as a leader, as a veteran on this team, and help produce some offense tonight, because the team, they're going to be looking for some unsung heroes. I'd love it to be Adam Henrique tonight. On the third line, you'll have Jeff Skinner with Matthias Janmark and Connor Brown, and poor Jeff Skinner scores 2 goals against the Winnipeg Jets, and his reward is being played next to the two forwards who have the least amount of finish on this entire roster, in my opinion. But for Jeff Skinner, I'm not too worried about this third line that much because, like I said, I do think Chris Knoblauch, he's going to roll the lines pretty evenly. Everyone's going to get equal opportunity tonight without McDavid or Draisaitl, and Jeff Skinner, don't be surprised to see him bumped around with different players, different line combinations, just to give him some extra ice time because he does deserve it. He's also going to be on Edmonton's new look top power play unit. So hopefully if the Oilers get a few power plays, Jeff Skinner can help produce a little bit. But Matthias Janmark in the center position, that's kind of rough. And Connor Brown on the right wing. Listen, I like Connor Brown. We've had that inside joke all season long where if he scores a hat trick, I'll get his jersey. Could you imagine if the hat trick came tonight playing with Brown and Skinner? That would be crazy. We'll see how that line ends up playing, though. On the fourth line, you'll have Max Jones with Derek Ryan and Kasperi Kapanen. Now, I do think the addition of Derek Ryan here means Edmonton is going to win this game. This is a 100% Waz from Oilers Nation guarantee. He sent me the memo. For those of you unfamiliar with Waz from Oilers Nation, his favorite player of all time is Derek Ryan, and it's great. I love Waz. Waz, if you're ever watching, You're the best. Max Jones, of course, he does not have the confidence from the coaching staff to play normal minutes, so don't expect him to get a lot of ice time tonight. Kasperi Kapanen, of course, on the fourth line. I'll expect to see him bumped around the lineup tonight as well with his speed and his ability to at least create some offense. And Derek Ryan, just play break-even hockey. Just play 50% expected goal hockey, and I'll be happy tonight. It'll be pretty cool to see him back in the lineup, though. On defense, you'll have Ekholm with Bouchard, the Oilers' top pair as per usual. Nurse with Wallman, who had a pretty shaky game against the Winnipeg Jets. They're going to be looking to play much, much better, especially Darnell Nurse. We need much better puck management from him, especially if this game goes to overtime. I'd like him to just not give the puck away. But for Darnell Nurse, he's had a pretty good season overall, so it's hard to harp on him for one really poor game. But him and Wallman, let's see if they can right the ship tonight. On the third pair, you'll have Kulak with Troy Stecher, and then Klingberg with Emberson are your extras. Don't know what Klingberg's status is or how much longer he'll be out of the lineup. And for Ty Emberson, it looks like Troy Stecher has kind of, for the time being, won over that number 6 spot in the defensive lineup. So Ty Emberson, he's going to have to play much better when he does get his next opportunity. Otherwise, this looks like the defense core that they may be heading into game 1 of the playoffs with. Assuming they even make the playoffs, they still have to win quite a few games here. I don't know what the magic number is right now, but I would imagine they have to win at least 5 or 6 of the next 12 games or so, somewhere around there. And then, of course, Stuart Skinner, he's going to be in goal tonight for the Edmonton Oilers with Calvin Pickard backing him up. Now, when we look at the game day stats, the Seattle Kraken, they are 30-35-5. They are 5-4-1 in their last 10 games. They rank 29th in expected goals for percentage at 5-on-5. They are not a good puck possession team, and they're not a good special teams team. Their power play ranks 24th. Penalty kill ranks 21st. Goals per game ranks 14th. Goals against per game ranks 23rd. Corsi for ranks 23rd, and shots for percentage ranks 24th. This is a team that can score. They do have some snipers in their lineup. But Chandler Stevenson, who, he's had kind of a down year considering the contract that he signed, he is injured for Seattle. He will not be in the lineup, so they're going to be looking for some offense from other guys too. Jordan Eberle, who missed the majority of the season, he can provide some of that offense. They have Eli Tolvanen. They have some players that can put the puck in the net. Edmonton's going to have to manage their puck well tonight to prevent Seattle from sniping a few behind Stuart Skinner. Speaking of the Oilers, they are 40-24-5 on the season. They are 6-3-1 in their last 10 games. Expected goals ranks 4th in the NHL. Power play is 7th. Penalty kill ranks 19th, and that number is steadily climbing up. Their penalty kill has been lights out as of late. Goals per game ranks 7th. Goals against per game ranks 12th. Corsi for ranks 4th, and shots for percentage ranks 2nd place. The Oilers are a good puck possession team, but two of the players who are the best at puck possession in Leon Draisaitl and Connor McDavid not being in the lineup, the Oilers are going to have to play as a team tonight. So, speaking of that, let's get into the game day predictions and the keys to the game for the Oilers. As I mentioned, they have to play as a team. You do not want too many individuals tonight trying to be the hero. This is going to be about teamwork as an absolute must. Play your system, play as a team, play as a 5-man unit every time you're on the ice, and you're going to have some success tonight. The Oilers have to play as a team. Number 2, do not cheat. If anyone is cheating for offense tonight, the Oilers do not have the depth to handle the counterattack from Seattle. And if Seattle puts about 3 or 4 behind Stuart Skinner, it's going to be game over here. Because the Oilers, like I said, they just don't have the same offensive depth without their 2 best players. Do not cheat for offense. Earn everything on the ice tonight. Number 3 for the Edmonton Oilers, play with pace. The Oilers, without Draisaitl and especially without McDavid, lose a lot of speed when it comes to their transition game in the neutral zone. They have to play with pace with the puck, is what I should say. Play with pace with the puck. Quick puck movement. If you're snapping the puck around quickly and you know where guys are and you're, hard rims around the boards and you're winning your puck battles, you're winning your battles along the boards and your races, I like Edmonton's chances tonight. They have to play with pace. For the Seattle Kraken, their keys to the game. Number 1, everything on net. Stuart Skinner is an inconsistent goaltender, and every single team scouting him should just know that if you throw the puck on the net, good things happen for you. Whether it's a bad rebound that kicks out to an open man, whether it's a shot that just beats him clean because he can't see it through traffic. For the Seattle Kraken, throw everything on net, and they may find some success doing that. Number 2, neutral zone play. Like I said, the Oilers, they've lost a lot of speed to attack on transition. So if Seattle is playing responsible in the neutral zone, it's going to prevent Edmonton from being able to attack off the rush, and it's going to force Edmonton to dump and chase, and it's going to be a lot harder to chase that puck when you don't have the same speed as Seattle does. So their goal tonight, play that neutral zone strongly. And number 3, quick puck movement for Seattle as well. Prevent the Oilers from getting in on the attack, move the puck around, cycle it on their defensive group, and get your shots on net. Seattle will find success if they're able to do all of that tonight. Now, my players to watch for the Edmonton Oilers, of course, Jeff Skinner. He had 2 goals against the Winnipeg Jets, and he is someone that I would say has the highest goal-scoring upside on the team other than Zach Hyman right now without Draisaitl or McDavid in the lineup. Hopefully, Jeff Skinner can pot at least 1 tonight and continue his bit of a hot streak that he has going. And for the Seattle Kraken, my player to watch is Eli Tolvanen. This is a player a couple years ago who was placed on waivers, and a lot of people in the analytics community really wanted Edmonton to pick him up. There was a lot of mainstream media people in Edmonton that were making fun of Oilers fans that wanted to pick up Tolvanen. And of course, Tolvanen has proven everyone in the analytics community right that it would have been a good idea to pick him up for depth scoring. He has over 20 goals this season. He is a very good player and a great pickup for the Seattle Kraken. That is it from me, folks. Wait, the score prediction. I almost forgot the score prediction. Score prediction tonight. I'm going 4-3 Oilers in overtime. Yes, they're missing their 2 best players, but I do like their chances against Seattle. No disrespect to the Seattle Kraken, but I do think Edmonton, as long as they play their system, I do think they're going to find a way to get that extra point in overtime. They weren't able to get it against Winnipeg, but I loved their effort against the Jets when McDavid went out. I thought they played a very good third period. They make 1 mistake in overtime and ended up in the back of the net. But I think a full game together, I think they're going to do good things tonight. 4-3 Oilers in overtime is my score prediction. That is it from me for today's pregame report. Like I said, if you ended up enjoying, make sure to smash that like button. And if you really liked it, make sure to subscribe to the channel as we produce near daily Oilers content here. And we get ready to ramp up for the Stanley Cup playoffs, which I'm very much looking forward to. Before the game tonight, make sure you tell someone that you love them. And as always, fight like a kid, fight like Ben. Let's go Oilers. We'll see you soon.